Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. I wish you to have a nice day, and let's start with Bitcoin to see what's going on there. And yeah, starting with the channeling as usual for the daily. We are currently, of course, after the impulse here as a bull run. We have finished here, of course, the bull run, and potentially we are starting, of course, a new 1-2 or several 1-2s, double 1-2 here. Wave 3 might be unfolding towards the downside, where we are looking, of course, at this wave 3 breaking the base channel taken from the wave 1 over there. The wave 1 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 expanding diagonal. Of course, we cannot take it as an impulse because the wave 4 is interfering with the zone 1, meaning an expanding diagonal only can be considered here, or an ABC zigzag. If in case, of course, we are considering double 1-2 here, and the wave 3 is unfolding toward the downside currently, or yesterday, we have broken our base channel again. Yeah, so we saw the price diving deeper again in below the base channel, and looking, of course, for something for lower, meaning, of course, confirmation even for a wave 3 that it might be deeper here, has a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And even internally, it can be that you might have a double 1-2 here, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Still, of course, unfolding towards the downside here as a wave 3. And that means, of course, later on, you might still get, of course, a wave 1-2, and then wave 4 there that it might range again, of course, inside the base channel. Even it can take the middle line of the base channel before unfolding a wave 5, and then 4 and a 5 again for the last 1-2 here, meaning a very deep correction that it might be unfolding, of course, around this base channel, of course, and we're gonna lay, of course, our acceleration channel to track the wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 in the future. But of course, we still need here a confirmation for wave 3 first, in case the price will continue to drop toward the downside. So basically, right now, two scenarios we are looking for is a short or shallow wave 2 for this impulse after having a wave 1 there, meaning 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 might be unfolding, of course, for Bitcoin here as a regular flat. This is a short wave 2, which it might hit, of course, the 0.38 taken from the low of this impulse to the top of it, and giving us a 0.38 around the 56k in confluence with the strong hold area as, of course, technical support there. And then, of course, we are expecting to push towards the upside with a new bull run, in this case, of course, towards the 200k. Now, this is, of course, the perfect scenario for Bitcoin, where we have a shallow wave 2. And it is expected, honestly, because we are currently in a formation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a major wave 3. And currently, this major wave 3 is unfolding right now, therefore a 1-2. And normally, the wave 2 of a wave 3 in Bitcoin, of course, is very shallow, meaning we are looking at a wave 3 over 3 right now. This should be a shallow wave 2, meaning, of course, 0.38 and a rounded, and then start the push toward the upside again. Now, of course, there is a deeper correction than this. It is a possibility where we might have, of course, a deeper correction, of course, unfolding around our channeling here. Don't forget, if you have double 1-2, wave 3 is unfolding right now, and then having a wave 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, of course, unfolding around this base channel, finishing up here a wave 8 around the 0.618, 35k, and then start, of course, a pullback towards the upside, towards the 60k again, which it might, of course, trick us that this is a bull run here starting for Bitcoin, something pushing towards the upside, but it might end up as a wave B, and then, of course, finalizing within the time required, of course, because if you take the time here for this wave 1, of course, you are required to have the 0.618 as perfect timing here, which it can be, of course, until 2027 June. And of course, you don't forget also the structure that you might need here after an impulse is a zigzag. So I'm expecting, of course, an ABC. And I believe that the ABC later on is going to be, of course, an ending diagonal here as a wave C, taking the low and then pushing toward the upside. This is only in case, of course, we're gonna continue a deep drop here for Bitcoin in a very deep correction wave too, guys. So possibilities right now, of course, since the price is still ranging below the base channel, this gives a higher possibility for the deep correction, so we gotta be careful, unless we're gonna see today, of course, a push towards the upside again for Bitcoin and getting inside the base channel. Yeah, so getting inside it again for, of course, to bring us to a possibility here for a WX and a Y, meaning you have finished an ABC only there, and then you push here for something for higher. It can be, of course, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A, B, and a C. Don't forget that this brings us as well for a possibility here that it can be a wave B, yeah, in a regular flat, meaning A, B, and a C toward the downside. Still, of course, looking for a correction, but yeah, we'll see, guys. Today is a critical day. Of course, we would like to see the price getting back inside the base channel and not staying outside it, in case you don't want to see, of course, a very deep correction here for Bitcoin. If we dive in the 1 hour chart here for Bitcoin, we can see as well the following. Price is still, of course, ranging around our fib level 0.618, 0.786, updated, of course. And we still, of course, above this region, this testing area, and we still in a WX and a Y. So very likely, of course, to push towards the upside again, getting some confirmation for higher there. And don't forget that you have kind of like an impulse in double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then 4 and a 5 to finish a wave 1 or a wave A impulse, which it can be unfolding here, a wave B or a wave 2, and we might still be looking here, of course, for something for higher. The next target for a wave C can be the 1-to-1 fib level, taken from the A to the B to the C here at 78K for Bitcoin, guys. So we'll see, of course, in case this will happen. 68K 400 would be interesting if we take this high, and then, of course, continuation toward the upside. Also, yeah, we'll see if this is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Well, we need evidence for this. Yeah, we need, of course, a 1.618 here, of course, for a wave 3, 4, and a 5, meaning, of course, above the 85, 87K. For Bitcoin. So yeah, it's a 20K difference here, so it's hard to say right now that it might happen for Bitcoin, so we gotta be careful with it. Of course, we'll see how this is going to unfold in the next price. So on the 15-minute chart as well, if we take a closer look, we can see here there is a potential, of course, of a leading diagonal wave 1 or wave A, and that is, of course, a possibility that we can be, of course, in something impulsive. You took, of course, somehow a confirmation for higher, where you have 5 ways up, 3 ways down. You take the high here, but you would like to see, of course, continuation towards the upside, meaning on the very lower micro level here, we want to see, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level broken. Okay, so if we are not in a zigzag here, preferably to break the 1-to-1. And of course, if we are still below the 1-to-1, of course, the possibility is still there for an ABC. Okay, so what we would like to see, of course, is a broken 67K as well. This is a key level for the micro level here. Okay, so 67K is a key level, and we'll see, of course, how it's gonna react there. Breaking it would be perfect, and of course, taking the 68K 400 would be even much better signal that we push at least to the 78K here. Yeah, so those two numbers here, if taken, we might get confirmation that we push, of course, towards the 78K for Bitcoin. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin, the daily analysis from the daily to the 1 hour and 15-minute chart. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.